Agyapong ya omede to no so say Ahmed Suale aso ama on di na wu eno akogina court a wo hu abeg wo pacho wo se de na court nyama no
ne o kan nyina ni say court no e ma ne bill the red pen e twa ni diem na wo wo bisa sa fokodie attorney general be ye ne dem ka cho say attorney general ba bi obetimi aya di aboa e bi aje bi die enzo ye be ma bill a o mo oppose asa but to say the major problem I wo okromu ha ama ye cases ni na holding on anasa be standstill e jury members they say ye nim say ye ko benguma na ye ko nifa ye ko ye nim anasa ye san ye chi e na ama cases ni nyina aka ene Richard Apia abisim case no so what to say en kan ho asem bi abrante no gusu dem aba ko ye Canadian bogey Frank Osei case Safina Mohammed say no so wo on te say me report wo sexy don ti a obeti ni say ye de never court ni ama date no so de obekasa obepeja nsa kasa say ma brent no
video we de nya de amekasa kese me pese wan kasa wo hwe video no na de wadwen kire na de ba ensem e koso wo Ghana no update bia page so ye de be ma wo kai so be like page no na afi wa subscribe to channel no for more videos o Facebook nso a share fa to all platforms so yenkwa eni enkoti
Agyapong ya omede to no so say Ahmed Suale aso ama on di na wu eno akogina court a wo hu abeg wo pacho wo se de na court nyama no
ne o kan nyina ni say court no e ma ne bill ne lawyer eye Orakosie so na e ka che court ni say court ma ne bill e san say enhwemu a police for e ni nyina say enhwemu no yes square one enhwemu police for make any effort bia ye che ni better say ne no an say odidi ano ada police for ni bibia e che say omo ye enhwemu nti be ya ka ye ma ne client ni bill na ewudi charge aye li ato ne so do say ye tie bia no obe prove nti onwa ne nko baabi e no mfa ne ho nkotete e na ondi ne ho awu no nim ne say we do ide ato ne so no kre bi anim nti o record ne say ye ma ne bill na so prosecution no e che say dabi e too early ya cho ye de ewudi ekwa adu e na amo ene district court ne kra eni to me ono betimi di ama bill enti say okase ye ma ne bill na o ma ne bill na pa ko sisen nti o sere na ma court no e ma ne bill esan say asem no ye de ba ye nche we ni ne second appearance de to sum ye ni nti esi de na waka say ye ma o bill eno no temu afọ na adwom nso hwe di no se da bi papa o de nyaboche we de ye ntentem do asem na say kan nu ba bia ne en fancy ba bia ntinyaboche the court na san remand no ese emfani nkosie aposifo kokum kosi se ekohosuni ne da etoso edu enson 17 na me ya doma ensan emfani mra na menua efiada ade ebeche memene da nwumre kra e na enya ne nte se abranti amachi ni na lawyer for akako file bill application e wo high court enti ya watwenye mu se high court betie no na ya mani bill a eno so de tie bia no ye watwenye mu twen se high court na be mani bill se district court no e be ka suppose for change no ye mani bill a edu a ye be
akwa court twice wabre ope bill
say nie
washia says don't know bizarre how many times wako and I know kase mu no and I know se mabre are mo de me komo de mabone
is it wabre ono wako 2 times and then the lawyer na kakra na yeah me re na nim di na say officer nyabotre na do me ni pe na usu
sister ne ma bi wa kire na ni dada so
o se na adwuma
na japade binum ne yire num ni na japade
o se adwuma so ono so ye nsam shoni ono so businessman na ono so anti ne etwego osusu say say ne nema especially when we say police for enka hwe no enintia
we dey quick one you say don't know patch or say ye be dinas na yendi ni preko abere no akosi say
say don't know bosumi e o me dey to so edunson e na obeba be piem e wo court bi na ono say dey say obi ani say na asam ne tie no da oba se say da obebe bia o sere court ni say ebeye yanka ebeye yanka ye mani bill o say afoko you say kra dey no dey no to afoko
Gregory
o say afoko Gregory afoko say is afoko nto ye mani bill say aka no nko a enye say ye jai no say jai ya mani bill no ko okọ o tifie no oba nti eno nko a ka ese so nimbo say ono de eja ono so watwen yem ne lawyer and ono so che say on file lawyer na file bill kondi say bill application no na no aye court ya na court bisa no say o twɛn obe file ra o peso ke kan krata bom tanka sem na che to mo ke kan krata bom ma no de be court va ene court ni nyefu pa court na akenkem we obe ebe pim court no ama ne se ne fata no aye eninti ene on file but onim se enche kra obe file no file o gidie ma papa say sexy don ye be ma ne bill ama wa be fi nti ye wa twen ye mu twen se sexy don ono se be ma ne bill ni ahwe be do ka fi
mpani se watwen bebre no bobofo nso bebre mo so mo bebre o
enye easy o enye
nafam eti boys no ye de omo ko na handcuff ni gu omo nsa ne ye wo omo ti kofro ka no ko basa na mu gina ho a apart from adwuma a wo ye wo hwa ya niam ba ne ba mu tim
Minia edu baby a ya na emobo nokre o hwe obi bia ka so bi ba branch e pa obetimi ayo obi kunu obi obi mpena obi obi bra obi obi wofa mamen ka say cases like this are high profile cases no ya nwo obi etiko even the treatment I the ma woman no bra e special than the a bia obi anten wasama ya che wo corner baby tell you we no mo die eba say ya ye treat you for me kai say
special treatment
special treatment mechanism because me kai pa say the very first day ye dey abisima branch ba court Richard apia o say handcuff me ano in 10 e be handcuff ni ye kama dem ma ye wie ya ye si form omo de ne kwatena ka mu no gina ho onko biem adan a o say okom de no bedi amu me no ka say ya ni akoto amo de abere no a special treatment near the mouth because
bentra because you see equality before the law despite differences emra be chill amana chiali jadentina wo de yegu mama na wo be a special treatment blah 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 blah
meaning and me can say a special treatment because ka esesanka yes ama obia esesanka yes ama obia but obi wo wa o yes stubborn obi wo wa hardened criminals na do no be hu say ye the handcuff na gu nachi onwo obi a handcuff gu nachi a san onipa no ye beka so ye hardened criminal e bia na ya che no enye se ne boni ni modu e bia na ya che no ye so bedwane e ba ni sade a ye ma o chance kete kra kwachi isanse ye de tu achi a ni dwane no e ye den Sexy don ene oba quarter handcuff no ba akopɛ ne yɛde so ne nsa ebia na mi obi na we ba akopɛ na we kra na mo de aba sɛ yo no nko ana de ba de a egu nanim ne de handcuff na egu ne nsa no de aba menkai the last time or no yɛde handcuff fra egu n'achi e baaye but obɛkɔ ye district court no obɛkɔ circuit court na obi yɛsi rape ne yɛde na eba obi yɛsi still ne yɛde na eba no ono handcuff no se enwu na nima na egu nachi eno ube unya botre na ubisa investigator na ode na eba ne se aden na onipa na handcuff na egu nachi ebi wo hokra mpo a ye de na ba court a wote court dem man ka se yi handcuff no na no nkwa ne handcuff egu ne nsa na nya botre ko bisa investigator ne se chale officer onipa no wote court dem wo de na onyi handcuff na o se onipa wote we odi nkuruma afa ne nsam ne nenamu odi oye be ma yifi ne nsa na nda no wani kete obedwane ajaw ono so mpe aban asem nti no
obi odam mu no konya kuma na e fa ne nsa
there be say ne nan no I never ready odi yan ko fini fi ne nsa obedwane ajaw ene bi si wo adenta menua ebisi wo adenta enta police for nan ka so moto mo fo adenta o ye wie case na wo mu nsa ne akọ Abrante ne the handcuff ni hwiri abansoro ne so first floor si from Ajanija investigator no imagine say oba investigator and or they will court. And I will try say, Unya Bedania Jana, bra, Unya handcuff ni because the better 9 million. Not the theatre answer, and some not the one answer. And see, accused persons, Oman they do a while, 1 year. I post if one day, when I met my cat said, they are very good in whatever they do. When it comes to criminal cases, a national and as a public interest cases will be any church. They say I'm Suale J, they say JBJ, they say Abisim J, Afoko J. They will never maltreat you. And they do a while, almost pennies and you never do court. Who has record and say, yeah, remand you to prison custody. And your prison for net over into Obanasi Aborowa, and then could be prison for and say, why in a bow? No, I'm a bear answer. I don't know. And see,
because me be sharp, me could me I good in the comments. We could we are punching for again. I would jail him 6 months. Mimi Korea cook to be 2 again. I would jail him 7 months. We are so savvy, some semi be man. I say me before. Maybe I play home.
I guys are
maybe I play share because imagine who I am in Tias say will be one more. Not anyway, no watch me muno. I fancy any mumpire ma wonum. Na a ya na bi one more. There are 72 almost no more some can. We want to swap paper and no part to Sadia no more. I say you're charging them and they are better to be anything.
One answer now, okay.
I Suale.
Anne, so okay, said the first time now, you didn't call you. Na a murder and near reports in the crime, can say, the lawyer can send you more Julino because no one knew him say, Omokoye meeting with the police near their crime, can say, you bet charging with conspiracy. I feel you do quarter a murder. I must say, I'm more murder than I'm going to murder any different. And by because a branch and on tree to Uncobi. And on no crime must say on you be now come with your boom in the ground, and no crime farm. And they could do courting and almost your amend the charge sheet. The charge sheet amendment and the PSA they say instead of murder, they are dropping the charge of murder and they are charging with abetment. Next, on you being a cow, Tibo, say on the quack, and answer of wow be. But the question is why not? Why not in a quiet side and why not in a count a boom? But the charge of murder, the punishment is the same as the substantive offense, which is murder. Say I charge you with conspiracy with abetment. The last time in the church, which you say, now such here to say. The SOA now go on personally. Ochi to Ochen Grante, Ochen knife.
Just a minute, I say kind of bravo, I didn't watch the corner. It's me, I'm the kind of coil, I should share the map while you're the word in Ayadako.
The same at the comments. Into a such a demo will be a so no dear wood and Kazangatano. Dear, or no so boy, your disika say yesika, oh, quiet, ubet me, conspiracy.
And I said, the old will be park ram na quesa.
Anne.
Okay.
I don't have friend in great offenses. Meaning now, such a substantive offense.
Now, where do you send? Media can Thomason peace out. Well, you could drink if you have a family one. But media will be none panaya. Let you share me in this case, no way, no any a manslaughter and difference venue.
Manslaughter, no difference. One manslaughter, any murder. A murder, any manslaughter. Manslaughter, you wouldn't say a beer, one sugar. And only difference between I say, me catch a liver, but some in Poguro.
And what trade
Okurumia, me book a broso, me bufu broso. And out of a bufu muno, and I'm a 5-year boy. Wefra anawu manslaughter ye type charge a driver for e be a kwan so not the car bo bi ye beka say negligence e be no enya boapayo e be a onipa ba bia na otwa kwan animu no etotototo na so ye den apanan e be tina charge with manslaughter the be mayasa ka say charge with manslaughter say the medical can e be abufuo one said that what to say sabi obi butu yere so eno enye se wupie ekọ ayi kantamanto anasa makola koto enkrante free ho ba dabi ukoto ye na ebi a wakwafuo maba ure mu nukra wonkranta ukoto so na odi abufuo ne yaw instant wana wempie kura mfi dem ho na watwitwo nipa eno no ye betimi akonsider aka say manslaughter na emom se wupie kwa bonten ebi a uja adade ne to abonten na wapia kwa bonten akofa adade ne de aba ampacho ye meda but they say because of section 35 entinu oh they say o charge obi with meda kra no no ahwe evidence na mo woni nyina tiana ono etimi ba be ka say chale dia ye ndi attorney general ma yensi nkonya ne yenwe ho ka say mea magia tum se me na me ye metue sika maybe a metue sika se mpata sika e dia mabusua no na ebia matoto ne ma ba ko mienu bia na sasochi anka mekomi life imprisonment no mo dem ma me nkwadam 5 years mra mo mo nkwadam 3 years mra mo mo nkwadam 4 years mra say yetimi ye ne sa
wa wo kan ye ope
wa wo kan ye ope ba wo kan ye opa enye se wo kan we ani Agyapong attorney general so be we ahwe attorney general we a enye se ye wie ne sa attorney general we a oba court nso a court nso be we ahwe se mo ne na wudi ye no the gravity of the offense no except fata one sikana wotu betua sem patasika mabusia 2 years now person for serve no a sentence no eya na a big critical one example crack count any Eric Kwadwodua so kai Eric Kwadwodua okun aposifo mienu e wo ka so ampotemu a ye man no ba akufo bi aten 5 years 10 years 10 e ho nsem ko ye edija wo omaimu a ebi no eye meda na ye charge no but who ni evidence ni nyina wie no call for plea bargaining and no tue sika ma abusia na as compensation and aja ono akra propose sanka 5 years na court say mo nipa bonfo obi eku aposifo ya say etwo aposi ni no ebra ba akopra dwane ko she obi shop mu evra mu bo ni tuo mienu ka che say 5 years and no mo ba akofo dia 10 years 10 so o twa 20 years ewo na waba opie ba asa okuni pa mi na posifo entity before me ya man 10 years na wa baba intimenia they say cases ne de obi kan once nso ho na obi kun na hwa na be ye ya obi ko plea bargaining na say aye
akwa bia na wo no so ayi talisman charms ne amulet bi gugugu ne bosu ne na basa ne ya na o mo so ayo hini bi okotutuo bi no so wan
awo sa case ni wo ho na unua na nse ho se mi ankasa me nche dan file stories meta cases na ewo ho ni nyina ewo ho obi eni wa ye jai no obi eni wa ye de red pen etwa ni diem na wo kra obi sasa fokodie attorney general be ye ne den ka cho se attorney general ba bi obetimi aya bi aboa e bi aje bi die enzo ye be ma bill a o mo oppose asa but to say the major problem aye wo okromu ha ama ye cases ni na hold on anasa be standstill e jury members they say ye nim say ye ko benguma na ye ko nifa ye ko ye nim anasa ye san ye chi e na ama cases ni nyina aka ene Richard Apia abisim case no so what say ye nka ho asem bi e wo abrante no gusu dem aba ko ye Canadian bogey Frank Osei case Safina Mohammed say no so wo ho on say me report wo sexy don ti a obeti ni say ye de never court ni ama date no so de obekasa obepeja ne nsa kasa say ma brain ti no eno na abenya story aye out of it Gregory afocus ya mani bill eguso wo ho there are several murder cases e wo ho amenia jury members no this akoye bibia wo ho eni nti na say ye cases ni na ye stand still into court this will become a fresh cases here be ya this are Suale de na ye de akire akwatua MG de na ye de akire old cases na e say ye hwe e de finality e ba na ye wie ni o say ahoro ye nsa fi no e bi enya 10 years e bi enya 9 years e bi enya 8 years e bi kwa 6 years no ni ade ni nyina me nyen kosi aga abeka so kai say murder case bi sie lady fefe bi immigration lady bi ayese na ase ene ne korabi edit ade wo na pampe mu wode mo sa case bi say akosi say ni nyina wo ho nyina wo ho enso jury members
sabre ya asem no ebi awo hwa be mfie nsia mfie num ni ade ochena yekodi wasem no adifo a mfie dodo o mo akampion no mbete afidi ede be ma onum anase okoye no foforo
minua eye wudie nko a ye friend medade a eno ye nchi bibia mfamfirim wudie ne de so o sofia so nka na nyina nti ne ye nti mfamfirim ma
amai o system na enye papa ena makodi awuo na wacheme aye investigation na 10 years na fe owie ye hu se me na madi awuo no a na wo san be sentence me 10 years say 20 na so de ma me na watete na wa campum na
David minua alitie awudi a ye friend meda say ye chill na after full trial no say ye find you guilty na ye be sentence wa ye ma o years so ye se kwode fia so wo nkwa na nyina enkane no na ye death by hanging
yeah
and as I say nyame adom ya repeal sa emrani de fi wo nti se wo kwada life imprisonment nti yes ben ye ntantin don film the other cells no and I say prison custody menua ye nti hwe fan film wo kwada fia se wo nkwa na nyina nti asa nti ye nti hwe film ye tie film ya ka cho say wada mu 10 years nti no ene wo nkwa na nyina no obeda hamen no ye nti se jise bia ukọ for plea bargaining eno kra ukọ for plea bargaining na ye nti eno kra mfa mfirim enti years na court na beka say ene okotwa 10 years no court nka say we twa 10 years de denti no ukọ for plea bargaining yes 10 years na de be manti eno ano no there bi you start everything afresh no okotwa 10 years pepe no aba asa
nyame ya adom na ba lawyer o be pese asimi ye be hwe ne yakan yi ana oni omo ya adwen
ali say na no meka cho say me de the judicial system, we need massive reforms.
That's it.
We need massive reforms. And the last time I catch up, bisa won say Ali, omo that prison, police cells ya. Yen kan almost for almost 6 months near jury members. We any strike na omo ko. And the etienne say ye nya bi. The nya wom na fe ye training wom. Omo ba bisa say as you were saying, enti ye wia ye beti afima na ye enti mfamfiri enti oda cells one oda prison custody no on what grounds and oda da ho enti obi yare na fam wu a na eno no eye punishment aye de ama no ana say ye nka say yan ye ku ta wo nipa no enti say ye wie nso after 10 years no nipa ne ye fine no say oye innocent eno no what happens
o se mo compensate no magun hu fi
that compensation and also be take another 6 years and sana ya compensate him because enyesali who we ya hu say you are not guilty no eno ano na ya ka say ene mo nkoma no 20,000 Ghana cedis abi e say no kwa kofa lawyer na ko file civil suit eti aban no afi na ye be ko day 1 day eno so kra be travel be 1 way ya eno do be ko be 2 months 3 months ne ya ajan na wo ko ba wo be pia legal fee Ali enti wa na enkoyie ma wa hallelujah erade me de masem nyina
we when you find frustration no say we hwe benku hwe ni fa
no so ba mi nyem wa mu akwadam 10 years wo ba o fie for kra wa ya obi amfitiri wu afi na akwakofa lawyer na lawyer no so no be agreement say me yesika ne ma wa say be ma 20,000 na meji mu 10%.
Ai o konso an case ka na be ma no.
Yes, filing fee ni one. Enti wa be ba no, wonni hwe won ho. Wonni no for them 5 years, 10 years, 9 years. Then na wo. O be ba yere no makura wan we ya. Obi ahu kura ye fi. Enti alisika be na de kwakotwe man so sa akwaje sa compensation. Enti wa be hwe wie mu di na de nyina masa for radio obitu enti na Ghana ha bibia ye se ye de amanyame no enye hwe o ali bibia ye sikasem sika ne so bi ni wo kwakwode mama wa bra bo ase enti de obetimi aya ne se me de be manyame na de amanyame no aka wa na ato asa
wo kan wanyamane wan kan so wanyamane
asa sa be fe meti
me bia be kan ye de me senke ye be kan ye be siesi
yansana ewudifo no ko te abrantie yi ekunu wo kwantimfi ebra wo mukun no ene bra wo mukun no wiye na kosa wo ye yina no kodubofo atumi adi akire hu se sabra ni na no Daniel Owusu Krante no wo Medina mpotemu wo na assembly si sada no And I do buy 11:15. And I was free. Medina ho. Of far boat. Away. Eba baby awate. Ewa amasamai. Was he need nabi? Ana Daniel Cranty young one. Sa bosma kotre. Tubabam. Wadina nkabo ketre. 2 months America. Kwasha United Kingdom UK. By year 2019 oh baby. Police is what mission you should say. I bent a woman being Yana Manabeboa as some musician. And to a to friend. Friend in Nina. When few police from Pona campus or woman panny. And he said, Nanuan woman and Tiasa Branty. What do a be national ID? I could register him for. And a police force no problem. Still one woman needing it. And it's a bay match was me. Neda tosu dunum. Police for nyan entiese of UK aba o maimu biu. Na wadanwa se 18 mo amasaman. And say police for ekodwa no. Daniel Cranty ya gia tum se ampa. Ahmed Suale ne pictures ne de ono ana eja wo ye Daniel Cranty photo. Etwa ne pictures ne kraw. Nemum wanyan tum se ne pictures na wo twa ye no. Okotonye edima obi Philip Atanga eni ni amane before court I dey see yam kinkan yeyi wode abraye ntinyam ya adoma propose me dey to so dunson court ebesan so atena asem no so na ensem.
And on the 4th, yes, so Daniel Cranty Owusu yesterday he also made an appearance at the circuit court in fact the district court and Medina. And what did happen was that at the last court when he made his first appearance in March 19, there was a count. There was a provisional charge of murder. Yesterday, police prosecuted, revised or amended the charge. So yesterday, fresh charge sheet was brought, and guess what? Additional counts, abetment was added to that. So now he's no more on a provisional charge of murder, but also abetment to murder. Right. And when that happens, the investigative document and then the case docket will have to go to the office of the Attorney General once investigations are concluded for AG's advice on that. However, the lawyers yesterday made an application for bail for the second time, but of course, the court turned it down. It was refused. So as we speak, he's back in lawful custody, and sometime in 24th of April, he's back in court. But what is clear is also that tomorrow, the lawyers have already gone to the High Court seeking for bail, and that is the appropriate forum in relation to the charge that has been, provisional charge that has been leveled against him, to go and seek for bail. So tomorrow, we'll follow that up. But what is clear is that yesterday he was in court, the charge sheet was amended, and fresh charges were preferred against him in that regard. So that's one thing in relation to the Ahmed Suale suspect who was arrested.
Okay, so let's talk about the Abysim murder issue.
Richard Appiah, once upon a time a footballer. If you see him, thick, tall. Yesterday I was saying that if this guy partners Samenyo, we'll have a lot of goals in the Black Stars. Absolutely. Yeah. Here, there he goes, the man in your white. So allegedly, he's alleged to have killed 2 teenagers, chopped the body part and stored them in the refrigerator. The trial is yet to start, and this is one of the cases that the new jury reform is expected to affect. It hasn't started yet, so the next time, yesterday, they were in court, but of course the case had to be adjourned to some later date, and what is expected is that he will select his jurors at the next court sitting once the new setup is ready, and then the trial will begin from there. So Richard Appiah yesterday was in court. He's still in lawful custody, but of course there was no show when the case was called yesterday. So it's been adjourned. We'll follow that up closely. And yesterday, one of the cases that a lot of people were looking out for was in relation to the interlocutory injunction that Vincent Ekwasefwa filed. Yeah. And yesterday, if you look at the document that we just shown, the hearing date was yesterday, 2nd April. That was yesterday. But unfortunately, yesterday there was no show. It didn't happen. Right. And the understanding is that a new date will be fixed for the hearing of that interlocutory injunction.
And that is for the removal of the CJ.
The petition is seeking to stop the president for initiating processes. What the applicant in the matter contend was that before petitions are referred to the Council of State, the Chief Justice ought to have been given the opportunity to comment, to respond to that, and that was not done before we saw the statement. So we think that if you look at the Constitution, specifically Article 146 and its related provisions, the president was wrong. So the Supreme Court should injunct the process, injunct the president to such time that his substantive matter is dealt with, and then everybody will be clear in his or her mind where the whole issue will be. So that case, we are being told that a new date would be fixed. So these are some of the things that took place yesterday in courts.
Right. Now, what are we to look forward to?
That controversial disputed parliamentary seats, Tema Central, Agyapong North, and Agyapong North, the only constituency that you have
with two MPs who are not in parliament.
One constituency, MPs Debre. You know one funny thing about that particular. So we have delegates from both candidates. All of them say thank you to the constituent for electing them to be members of parliament. So Okaniko Central is also in the mix. Then Techiman South, all of them. We know the EC had already declared 3. Following the order of the High Court for them to go and collate the outstanding seats. And that order from the High Court, Justice for Simba, is what the NDC is challenging at the Supreme Court. That mandamus application, that word that became a household word and a lot of, so it's a compelling order, which the court compelled the EC to go and perform its constitutional duty. And the EC has done that, except the Agyapong North, which is still pending. The NDs disagree with that. So today, they'll be before the Supreme Court, for the Supreme Court to deal with the issue. So that is the expectation. And then, the ex-PPA boss, Agyapong Boateng, corruption and corruption-related activities. And this is a case that the Office of the Special Prosecutor is prosecuting. And as we speak, the trial had not started yet. Remember that not too long ago, the charges against him and the in-law, the charges were withdrawn, and new charge sheet was filed. And in relation to the new charge sheet that was filed, it is only Agyapong Boateng who is facing charges. Before Justice Marie Louise Simmons, yesterday they came on. It is expected to come today, but my understanding is that the case would have to be started, or the trial would effectively start in the new legal year, hopefully. So that one is a very long time to come. So this case also yesterday, it came up in court, or we're expecting that to also happen today, but the indication is that it will not happen. Then the last one that I have for you is Professor Agyapong, the former Auditor General boss, and then General Mosquito Johnson is here doing it. And this matter is in relation to some defamation case that Professor Agyapong initiated as far back as in 2018. And that case is still pending. What is clear, the last court sitting, lawyers of General Mosquito or Johnson is here doing it want an opportunity to call one necessary witness that when they were filing their pre-trial processes, they omitted. And so the court did grant that particular opportunity for them to include that particular witness, where they tagged a necessary witness, which will help them advance their case in court. But it came with a cost. 3,000 Ghana cedis was awarded against the national chairman of the NDC in relation. It happens in court when you are supposed to file certain processes and you do not file within time, or you do not file as and when you were supposed to file, or you are supposed to file. The court can, it's a discretionary remedy or power given to the court. And then 3,000 Ghana cedis was awarded. Today, that is expected to come out together, and we'll see the kind of witness, in fact, the testimony of the witness by way of this case. The hearing had already started, so we expect to see more of that before Justice Audrey Koku Vite. So that's what these are some of the cases that we do expect in court by way of court today.
Interesting. Mutala, thank you so much. And we'll be looking forward to all these cases that we've talked about, but we'll leave you to now do justice.
Confirm maybe subscribe to channel way, but omuni a notifications and me ba live for and as me post video to my omu hunu me video nche. Etian one say obeko a YouTube no so abomedi ekonaba TV no ebe yaba eyi ba no abom video ba akoso ubo me video baako so a sɛ won subscribe ya no wamia subscribe button no so sɛ won subscribe so a no wamia adoma no so to all notification wo ye ne saa na sɛ me the video tumu a ubo nsa won sa be kan na won so wanya bi ahwɛ sɛ de be ya me ba obehu me nti no mia adoma no so na afei so kai so be like me page no sɛ de be ya me video bi a me post bi ansa betimi aka bi betimi akɔ settings e wo phone no so na wamia settings no akɔ notification na afei wakɔ mia eye YouTube no wo de ato notification button to wamia to ho sɛ de be ya me ba live wa benya me nti na me kyerɛ saa no ma we nyina nti me serɛ sɛ wonya ne saa ye ne saa sɛ won subscribe to me channel so a subscribe to channel sɛ de be me video tumu a unsa betimi aka bi me da ase.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am so pair a sifita structure of body, and the enough for unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains beer, unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free summer kama. The oyan is so befraying. I was 07999792330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
Unique. Penifo se bibiro wi asenti ne da ne atopnum na ne pabone fonti e wo se wo bambo hu hia na ne papa mu de Pro Technologies ana me kan fama wo ane Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton esa install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana and NASA brochure na ufi Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and Nensa also. We get CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and intercom, and satellite TV, home theater. So upe biato, and wato, and pese be install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na shenenso. Say fidie nyina from America brochime and this and papa na opedia men nwene ho na ne bo anso da form me kire ye know the web brochime mu ha any branch e wo Ghana ye ni mo bra wo bre into sika fire nsem se fanya japade ma wo Ghana wo da na ne tenese ye san general construction so web brochire na peso si fi o Ghana e dan plan bi o peso si se wa sha se dada ana afi na peso si plan bia ye besi ama eno echi so here solar power ana bamba ho sensem bi ade woni ye ni nsa wo so ne esanso ye smart home abefo fidie bi apese hye e wo fie ana watwuma mo de ma wo woni ye ni nsa wo so we are just a call away ne esanso wadan de ma han ana ofre brochire bedu Ghana na wo pe full house room ana apartment ahan for short term ana long term ye be ma obiane border form na bamba ho nsem de menwene ho enna ye interior decoration so wasi fie na wie ana yasi fie na ma no yes sign decoration ye besiesie odi ana office o e dia ma no edi so to mfidie bi na wo hokun fa so install ana ne settings ye beye e dia ma e wo Ghana wo behu yen wo mira ofra denta e di wani a che dodowa wo behu ye e wo ahie ye ne Emalin pharmacy e na wo the same building. For information or WhatsApp 401-7570-300 and a +401-6992-254. Pro Technologies. We have the solutions for your security and home entertainment needs at affordable prices.